as we are culminating the series that we launched at the beginning of the month entitled the Dream Series. Today is part 4. For the next few minutes, I would like to speak on the idea of the dream team. The dream team. And as we have considered this spiritual faculty that each one of us, we have, and it works for us, and it is the power of imagination, which is our ability to shape universal substance, as Catherine Ponder says. We give shape and form to universal substance using the power of our imagination. That is an extraordinary gift that all of us, each one of us, we have this gift. And as we consider this, our Hawaiian proverb today is "O ke kanaka, ke kuleana o kamoe." All right, come on. Let's hear it. Come on. No, your turn. Let's hear it. Your turn. What do you think, Kumu? I see. Oh, okay. Which translates, man's privilege is to dream. It is our kuleana to dream, to take hold of universal substance, to allow the divine pattern and plan for our lives that are etched at the soul level of our being, to allow that expression. And as we consider this, we understand that regardless to how long we have been in this body, how long we have been on the earth plane in this lifetime, if you are still here, breathing, occupying space, it suggests that there is yet a dream within your heart that is waiting to be fulfilled. The dream, remember, in this context is the deep-seated desire to do, to be, to have, to acquire anything of significant importance. That importance, that desire, that desire, is the great spirit of the universe longing for expression in this particular way. We are called through this series, to awaken the dreamer, the conscious dreamer within each one of us, that we dream consciously and create consciously. And I want you to know that every conscious dreamer should have a dream team. You should have, if you are a conscious dreamer, you should have a supporting cast. How many conscious dreamers do we have here today? How many of you have manifested? How many of you are still working on manifesting your dream team? Yeah. Those who are in solidarity, those who feel that it is their divine purpose and plan to show up to help you manifest your greatest desire, your deepest desire. Friends, that's the kind of passion of the individuals that helps us to do the impossible, see the invisible, and hear the inaudible. The true dream team. It says that this awareness of dreaming the impossible dream is what James Baldwin, and you may know the name, called the perpetual achievement of the impossible. It is stated that Tyler Perry, the actor and producer, who owns his own studio, has his own studio in Atlanta, and he's writing a few shows, I think, for OWN Network, Oprah Winfrey Network. Tyler lived homelessly. He was homeless there in Louisiana. But there was something about the dream, there was something about this deep-seated desire that would not allow him to settle for that space for him. That desire led him from the pit to the palace. And friends, that same desire, it's not a different desire. It's not a different spirit. It is not a different God. It's not a different entity. It's not a different source. It's not a different power. It is the same power that's available and at work in each one of us. Every conscious dreamer should have a dream team. In his book entitled 11 Indispensable Relationships You Cannot Be Without, Dr. Leonard Sweet says, we should have 11 people in our lives that if we need to call them immediately, they will show up as your dream team and supporting cast. 11 people. And remember, 11 is a master number, and in numerology, you never reduce the number of 11. It is a master number. He says you should have at least 11 confidants, 11 compadres, 11 support staff, a supporting cast that will show up when you call. They'll come running. How many of you have that kind of dream team? Oh, that's a powerful team. You see, when it's really a dream team, and let's make sure we get this clear. There are a number of teams in society. There are basketball teams. There are football teams. There are baseball teams. There are hockey teams. There are what other teams? Soccer teams. There are rugby teams. Any other teams? Yeah, you got it. And there are dream teams. And that team has been designated, appointed. Now I'm going to toss out another term. Catch it. And anointed to show up on your path to help you bring into manifestation that which your soul desires. The only reason that they are here on the planet is to show up to help you be your best self. You got it? That's the dream team. And not only that, we are called to be members of someone else's dream team, to show up without anything, without asking for anything, just showing up, say, hey, I'm here in your corner. I'm here to pat you on the back, to encourage you on the path, to tell you that you can do it, you can have it, you can be it, you can manifest it if you desire it. The dream team is a powerful force. Friends, when we get that kind of energy with us, all things, Margie, all things, Doris, all things, say all things with me, all things become possible for you. Because the dream team stands on sacred text that says where two or more are touching and agreeing, thinking about the same thing, working the master key of dream manifestation. And the master key of dream manifestation is deliberate thinking. I'm thinking deliberately about that which I desire, nothing else. If I don't want it, I'm not going to think about it. If I don't want it showing up in my life, world, and affairs, it cannot, it will not, and I refuse to allow it to have my attention. Yes. It says one of the primary reasons why individuals have been unable to bring into manifestation the deep desires of their heart is, for one, they hold the belief that it's dreams manifestation is only a matter of luck. Or they hold the thought of what they don't want rather than that of which they do want. And friends, that thought itself has the power. It's magnetized. Your thought is the magnet of your soul. And that thought magnetizes. It sends out, what do you call them? Magnetic rays. Frequency throughout the universe. And everything on that frequency will be drawn to that magnet. So, I love this. If in your life, world, or affairs, something might have appeared that's not jiving with you, change your frequency. Raise the vibration. You see, you can get to a level when all of the nothing of life won't even show up in your experience because you're not down there in that energy. You're not vibing on that level. You're at a different frequency, a different vibration. And when we get there, don't you know, people will start showing up just like the field of dreams as innocent children, not knowing why they have come to you, but they come to help make your dream come true. Oh yeah, that's hot. The dream team. You know them, T, together. E, everyone. A, achieves M, more. The dream team, together, everyone achieves more. A characteristic of a true dream team member is that They are trustworthy. They are dependable. You can depend on them. How many of you have people in your life that you can depend on? I mean, morning, noon, or night, if you call, you don't have to explain your situation. They don't want to know the details. In fact, they refuse to even hear the details. They don't even care. They just want to know, are you okay? Are you all right? What do you need from me today? How can I serve you today? How can I be of assistance today? A dream team members love and care for one another. They're concerned about each other, the well-being, the total welfare of each other. Where we understand that it says players play, but teams win. Players might win the game, but teams win the championship. The dream team helps us to win, become champions in our own life. Well, I consider myself a team player. As a child, I used to desire certain members to be on my team. Now, I have to confess, I wasn't always the first one chosen. Oh, yeah, tell the truth, in recess or we're playing kickball or whatever. I wasn't always the first one chosen. And I know I wasn't the only one in here, that is. But when I was called upon, something magical would happen, Wally. I would always rise to the occasion because there was someone around saying, Jack, you can do that. Well, you remember let's think of some teams. I used to love the Super Friends growing up. They were a wonderful team. And I loved it when they would come together and began to collaborate. You know some of the Super Friends. They would get together and come on one accord and address some of the injustices in society. They started correcting the wrongs and making the right even righter. They got together. They said, no, we want a world that works for everybody. I always wanted to have a Wonder Woman on my dream team. Wonder Woman could work that thing. Wonder Woman. You need a Wonder Woman on your dream team with that invisible lasso that helps you bring in the good of the universe. And come on in to me. But not only a Wonder Woman. You see, I also love when, you remember the character Flash, when Flash would show up in a heartbeat, quicker than already, sooner than already. We're working on the dream team today. Flash would show up when you least expect it. When you needed help to arrive, your dream team member would show up. Oh, but that's not. Oh, and I used to love Spider-Man. When Spider-Man would just swing on out. Oh, yeah. Who was that? Green Lantern. Him too. Green Lantern would flash the light, bringing illumination and enlightenment to all. But I believe there was Batman as well. Is that? Batman will help us, if it's on the phone or the Batmobile or the Bat Belt. Batman would help. I always wanted to have a Batman on the team. And was there a Spider-Man? I mean, who wouldn't want a Spider-Man on your dream team? A Spider-Man. Anyone else? You see, you got Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, the Flash, Batman, Spider. Well, who else do you need? You see, you become the Superman and the Superwoman. You bring your energy to their energy. And friends, when we get on one accord, you tap into your superpower. And allow that inner superpower to tap into the superpower and Wonder Woman. We all have a Wonder Woman in us. I don't care if you're male or female. We have a Wonder Man as well. We all have a Flash within us. We all have a Green Lantern. We all have a Batman and Robin. And we all have a Spider-Man. We have all that we need right now. Nothing is lacking. Nothing is missing. All we got to do is work the dream. Teamwork makes
the dream work. God bless you.
Good job.